Hi crafters, Karen here, and in today's video it's all about another Oh-So inspired collaboration series. Before I get into my project today, remember that you can click on the hashtag to check out the collaborators' videos, and if that hashtag is giving you a little bit of an issue, you can click on the playlist that you see in the description box, and that will also take you to those same videos, and you'll get to see how they were inspired this month. So let's get into the project. So our artist for this month is Emily Mydlowski, and all of her information will be linked in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check her out. She is on Instagram. Now up on screen you see the inspiration piece, and what inspired me was the floral border, and of course when I see the gingham I get super excited because I absolutely love gingham, and I do have a lot of it in my stash, and I do have some buffalo check that kind of works the same way. So I thought that I would bring in my Sizzix snowflake border die set and use that to help me create my border. So as you can see here, it comes with the border die, and then there are also other snowflakes that you can use as layering pieces that you see here on the front of the die set. And so I really like making winter cards. And of course, one of my favorite colors to work with is blue. So I brought in some blue buffalo check cardstock. And here is my snowflake border that I took care of off screen. And I pretty much cut everything down off screen just to save time on the video. And then I'm using the Let It Snow stamp set from Close to My Heart, and that is no longer available. And I did heat emboss that with white embossing powder. So basically you will see me today putting the card together. So first I'm going to take the buffalo check and I'm going to layer it over my gray piece of cardstock. I really like how the color gray complements the navy blue. I think it really just looks, it's a great combination together, and I love it together for winter cards. So I'm bringing my ATG gun and adhering the adhesive to the back of the buffalo check, and then I will just add that to my card front, making sure it's straight before placing it down. And now what I'll do is I will now add my snowflake border. Now you can see that this is a pretty intricate piece, and I usually use double-sided adhesive to put on there, so I just have to then layer it on and not have to worry about the glue. But I forgot to do that, so I'm just going to use my Barely Arts glue, and I'm going to add it to a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to use a makeup sponge to adhere the glue onto the back of the border. So I may have poured a little bit too much glue onto the scrap paper, but no worries, I was able to just pour that back right into my glue bottle. So I am just taking a little bit of glue. You don't really need a whole lot because this glue is pretty strong and it does go a long way. So I'm just dabbing it into the glue and then dabbing it onto the back of the border. And this will definitely ensure that my border strip will adhere to my card front. So I finish up adding the glue to the back of the snowflake border, and then here I'm just going to carefully layer that onto my card front. Now that doesn't measure all the way to 5 1/4, which is fine because that little white border strip will be covered anyway with my sentiment. So that's perfectly fine. So here it is after it's been glued down, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to layer my card front onto my card base. And again, just using my ATG gun for my adhesive, bringing in my card base, making sure that it's in the right direction before I adhere the card front to it. And then what I also like to do is, once I adhere it, I like to open the card and then I like to smooth it out from the inside, just to ensure that it is attached. So now I will bring in my border strip and I will use, again, my Barely Arts glue to apply the adhesive, and I will get that on there and then adhere that to over the border strip and the buffalo check. So just want to make sure that that's, lined up from end to end, and make sure it's straight before I, press it down to make sure it sticks. And I really like how the white embossing looks on that sentiment. And that is my finished card. I hope that this has inspired you to give our inspiration piece a try. And until my next video, I hope your day is a crafty day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.